the Wright Way Podcast. You deserve and can have any area in your life the way that you desire it to be. We are here to talk about purpose and help take the stigma out of mental health. Do it yourself, but not by yourself, but do it the right way.
Hi, and welcome back to the Wright Way Podcast, where we empower people to be the best versions of themselves. I'm Shayla Wright, and welcome to today's podcast on Mental Health Awareness Month. I know it's been a while since I put out the last podcast, but we are back. So what is Mental Health Awareness Month? It is observed every May to raise awareness and educate the public about public mental health. This month is an opportunity to promote mental health, reduce the stigma, and encourage individuals to seek help when needed. And this is such an important topic to me. It's why I do this podcast. It's why I do the videos, because my purpose is to take the stigma away from mental health and teach people and educate people on how important it is. So why is mental health so important? First of all, it's a crucial part of our overall well-being. It affects how we think, feel, how we act. Good mental health helps us cope when we're stressed. It helps with the stresses of life at work, and it helps us to be more productive and to form more healthy relationships. Poor mental health can lead to a whole lot of issues, including anxiety, depression, substance abuse, suicidal thoughts, poor communication skills, relationship skills, and the list can go on and on and on and on and on about if our mental health is poor. It can also affect our physical health, causing us headaches, tension, fatigue, chronic pain. All that is a sign of stress and poor mental health. So my first podcast, when we first came out, was about the stigma around mental health. And I just want to touch on that one more time to just bring awareness to it. And May is Mental Health Month. So I just really am excited about this month. I want to not only try to take the stigma out of it and just in May, but I want to encourage you to keep on educating yourself, keep on taking care of your mental health past this month, all year long. I'll just make it a habit. So one of the main reasons I started this podcast, like I said, is to take this stigma away from mental health, because it affects us all. Many people feel ashamed, embarrassed to seek help, because they fear that people will judge them or discriminate against them. My first podcast was, "Oh, they just crazy." That's a phrase that we just adopted, especially in the Black community, that, "Oh, you just crazy," or "you just stressed," or, we downplay our stresses and our issues and our anxieties and our fears. Or if some of us have more serious mental health issues, we just label them as crazy and we kind of write them off. And my goal in life is to take that stigma away, to teach and educate people that mental health is real. See, the stigma around it is preventing a lot of us from getting the mental health care that we need. And it's leading to a lower quality of life and a worsening of the symptoms. Like I said before, it's crucial to recognize that mental health is a health condition. Just like any other physical condition, it should be treated with the same level of care and support. If you were sick, or if your child was sick or had a fever, you would take your child to the doctor. Or if you have a toothache, you go to the dentist. Or if you all of a sudden, your eyesight is blurry, or you're seeing spots, you will go to the eye doctor. It's the same with mental health. It's your brain. It's the way you operate. It controls everything in your body. It's not just because we can't see it a lot of times, that doesn't mean it's not there. So mental health is a real health condition, and we need to start treating it as such. So this month, I want everybody to take the time and just kind of reflect back and think about how you can support yourself and others in the area of mental health. One way you can take care of yourself and your mental health is by practicing self-care. I talk about self-care a lot. Take care of your physical and emotional needs by getting enough sleep, exercising, eating healthy foods, feeding your body the right fuel for it to function correctly, and then engage in activities that bring you joy. One of the best ways to take care of yourself and to make yourself happy is do what makes you happy. And then seek help. Seek help. If you're struggling with mental health, if you come onto a depression or a sadness or anxiety or worries that you just can't shake, or you don't know exactly how to get out of it, or you've reached a situation or obstacle in life, or you may be grieving, you may be just stressed, overwhelmed, seek help. Seek help. Reach out to a mental health professional or support group. For me, remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. It's a sign that you value yourself and that you want to take care of yourself. So seek help if you're struggling with mental illness. And then to support others, check in. Check in with your family, check in with your friends, check in with your loved ones. It's not, mental health issues are not always visible. Some people hide their pain behind a smile. It's the friends that you always think are okay, or the friends that always seem to have it together, or the strong ones that everybody else goes to. Check on those people. Check on those that you love, because a lot of us are suffering in silence. And a lot of times, if you're viewed as being that strong person in everybody's life, you're more hesitant. You may be more hesitant to reach out and to let people know that, hey, I'm not doing okay today, or I haven't been doing okay for a long time, or I'm tired. A lot of times we view people, we view our pastors, we view our parents or people that we look up to. We view these people as strong and, they got it all together. But, a lot of times they say, pray for your pastor and pray for those people, but check on them, pray for them and check on them and say, hey, how are you doing? Is what's really going on, because a lot of times, especially if you're in a higher position and things like that, you have to remain that strong person on the outside. But a lot of stuff is happening on the inside of each one of us that we don't tell anybody. It's a lot of sleepless nights that many of us are experiencing. It's a lot of times that we're so overwhelmed or tired or just frustrated with life or things that are going on in our lives that we, a lot of us cry in the shower because we don't want our kids or our spouse to see. And then we come and we get ourselves together and we put on this strong face and because everybody expects everybody to feel fine. One of the things that I've learned is when people say, hey, how you doing? Our natural reaction is, oh, I'm good. And, I'm doing okay. Because if you really tell the truth, sometimes a lot of people don't know what to do with that. When people ask, hey, how you're doing, a lot of times we just expect people to just say, okay. And we don't expect if somebody says, well, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm weary, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've been depressed for days. I haven't slept. A lot of times we don't know what to do if people are honest with us. And that prevents a lot of us from telling the truth. And it's okay not to be okay. Everybody doesn't feel all right and all the time. And that's across the board. So it's hard to understand why we have developed as a society that we must portray that we're okay, when across the board, there are days, there are months, there are weeks, there are periods in your life where you're going to go through those dark times. You're going to go through struggles, and too many of us are struggling alone and in silence. So if you don't do anything else this week, try every day this week for the next 7 days to just call somebody. Call somebody you love and actually ask them how they're doing and listen to them without judgment. Listen to them and say, no, when they give you that, oh, I'm good, I'm good, I'm making it, working, a little tired. No, you pry a little deeper. No, how are you really doing? How are you doing today? Send that text message. It takes just a second to show somebody that you love them and really care and see how that not only makes you feel, but how that makes them feel. So we just have to check on each other and support each other. And then educate yourself. So this is Mental Health Awareness Month, and it was formed to educate people and take away those myths about mental health. One of the myths, I've talked about them before, is that you're crazy if you go to a therapist, or something really got to be wrong, or my situation isn't that deep, or I'll be able to figure it out by myself. But mental health is so complex sometimes, and sometimes you won't even realize that the things that you are saying or doing or responding to, or the energy that you're giving off to your family, how it's affecting others, how it's affecting how you operate, how it's affecting your children. You won't even realize how your mental health affects everything around you. And getting help is a sign of strength. I cannot say that enough. Getting help is a sign of strength and not weakness. So educate yourself and learn about mental health issues and how you can support them, and how you can support those struggling with them, and share your knowledge with others to help reduce this stigma and discrimination. So if you see that person on the road, talking to themselves and things like that, it's so easy for us to just look away, or just kind of write them off or ignore them. But if you educate yourself and kind of learn more about what they're going through, it's going to help everybody as a whole. You'll learn to treat those people differently, because all of us are going through something. Some of us are worse off than others, but we have to educate ourselves and support each other. So Mental Health Awareness Month is an opportunity to prioritize our mental health and support others around us. By recognizing the importance of mental health, reducing the stigma, and practicing self-care, we can improve our overall well-being, and we can create a more supportive and understanding society. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show and came away with some information that can benefit you or somebody else. So if you enjoyed the show, if you like the videos, please like, share, comment on all my social media platforms. It's at Wright Way Living on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So share this with somebody else. And I challenge you today to not only check on somebody every day this month until it becomes a habit. Check on somebody every day and just listen. And I challenge you to take care of yourself. Do something for you. Do things that make you happy. Do things that bring you joy. Take care of yourself. Take some me time to focus on your mental health. And don't forget that you matter, and it's okay not to be okay. And we're all in this together, and we have to take this stigma out of mental health. And I promise you, if we normalize these type of conversations, the world will really get to be a better place. Until then, I'm Shayla, and don't forget, take care of yourself.